I just watched Danielle Smith's speech to Alberta yesterday about the separation and what's next for Alberta, and I have some thoughts. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel for Tuesday, May the 6th. I hope you're all having a good day, enjoying the increasingly warmer weather, and staying dry if it is wet where you are, as it is where I am. Anyway, as I said, Danielle Smith had little speech yesterday. It was on CPAC and it was 18 minutes. And I watched the whole thing and I have some thoughts about it. Mainly that a lot of Alberta's gripes seem to be ones that are affecting all the provinces, such as Ottawa interfering in provincial jurisdictions in the cases of healthcare, childcare, etc. This is a problem that's affecting all provinces, not just Alberta. There are a few things she has in something that she's nicknamed the Alberta Accord, such as adjusting the equalization payments so that Alberta, BC, Ontario, and Quebec are not subsidizing each other, but all the smaller provinces. And this is something that I think, instead of trying to get Alberta on board with only, that she should be going to all the leaders, that like all the provincial leaders, and trying to get them to get on board with this and make it like a new, updated provinces' rights type of thing. Because maybe there are some things that need to be adjusted. But she has made it clear that as a premier, she is not pro-separation of Alberta, which I'm not sure I believe. I think she has to say that because it would be too inflammatory at this point for her to openly be on the side of separation. She has said that she wants to put a few questions to the citizens of Alberta on a referendum ballot in the area of, I guess, the provincial jurisdiction territories, she said that it won't, the separation question won't be on the ballot unless enough citizens petition for it to be there. Now, I'm not sure at this point how many citizens have signed a petition to separate. I think it's around 200,000. It's not that many. If you take a look at the population of Alberta, it's not that many. But so far she has said that she will not put the question of separation on the ballot, the referendum ballot, which I don't believe that. I think she probably will end up putting it there, regardless of how many citizens petition her to or not. Because she keeps talking about the amount, like she keeps saying that there are a lot of people that want to separate. There are a lot of people that want us to be an independent nation. But then she pivots back and says, but I don't. I want us to be within a united Canada. And she keeps referencing something called the Sovereignty Within Alberta Act that she has invoked twice already. She's talking about challenges in the federal court that Alberta has won. And I'm sitting here going, that's the whole point of the way our system is set up, that if something is going on that a province disagrees with, they have the ability to take the government to court. And there have been decisions where provinces have won, not just Alberta. Other provinces, Quebec has won several court decisions, especially for its language laws and the fact that it wants to follow the like basically the Napoleonic civil code. The like this is not a unusual occurrence for a province to have to take the government to court for something and they win. That's a good thing. That is the sign that democracy is working. If we had it where you couldn't take the federal government to court, that would be a problem. Do you know what I mean? So Danielle Smith, to me, has been very back and forth about separation. On one hand, she says that there are many people that want it, and if enough people put up their hands for it, she'll put it on the ballot, which, you know, she has to do. If indeed, like, say 1 million people petition her to separate, she's gonna have to put it on the ballot. But I just feel that she's talking about things that are affecting every province. And honestly, she needs to ally herself with the other premiers and push for Ottawa to back off all provincial jurisdiction interference instead of focusing on just Alberta. And I know it's her job to focus on just Alberta. That's why she's there. But in this case, it would be smarter to make allies with the other premiers and come at the federal government en masse than just do what she's doing right now and talk about separating. In which case, like, how are you going to be an independent nation when you're landlocked between BC and the rest of Canada? Do you plan on joining the states right away? Like, is that your ploy? Like, because there's no way Alberta can function as an independent nation landlocked the way it is. It would need to automatically join the states. It just, there's no way. Unless they somehow make this crazy deal with Canada that they still get to use all of Canada's, like, waterways and everything to export its products and import its products, but not be considered a territory of Canada. Like, how would this work? I don't think anybody's thought this through in Alberta. I think everybody in Alberta is just upset. And I'm telling you right now, you're not alone, Albertans. A lot of the country did not want the Liberals reelected. A lot of the country did not want Mark Carney as Prime Minister. And for you to sit here and act as though you are the only province full of people that are disappointed in the election is rather gauche of you. Yes, I'm being pompous. I don't care. It's really just fascinating that Albertans feel that they are the only province that is affected by the election and the results, because they're not. And they need to realize that and ally themselves with, Ontario. ally themselves with BC, ally themselves with like other provinces that are unhappy with the interference of the jurisdictional interference. Don't just try to be all, pissed off and alone like an emo teenager. Come on now. You can do better than that, Alberta. Anyway, that's my thoughts of what Danielle Smith had to say yesterday. She is a competent speaker. She's, I can't complain about her delivery. I just feel like she's not understanding, and a lot of Albertans are not understanding that they are not alone in their disappointment, their frustration, their wish that we did not have a fourth Liberal government. I really wish that the message would get across to them that they are far from alone, and instead of trying to alienate themselves, they should be trying to ally themselves with other provinces to come after the federal government in court. Because thankfully, we still have those options. Well, that's my video on this topic. Let me know what you feel in the comments down below, especially if you come from Alberta. I know there are a few of you in my subscribers that are from that province. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Have a great day. Buy me a coffee. I'm going to start writing short stories over there as well as blog posts. So that should be something you'd like to see. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.